Legendary Pokemon are not as good as you think. And today we're gonna see which of the 11 legendaries of Pokemon Crystal can become champion of the Johto League. Each legendary will be attempting a solo run with hardcore Nuzlocke rules. So if they lose a battle, their attempt is over and only the winners will move on to the next gym. Now, despite the reputation of legendary power, this is actually an insane challenge and it will completely change your opinion on how hard Gen 2 can be and how bad some legendaries are. No! With that said, our journey begins in Cherry Grove City. Starting things off, ladies and gentlemen, we have Rival 1, who is going to have Chikorita for this playthrough. Since Gen 2 is called Gold, Silver, and Crystal, Ho-Oh gets the honors of going first, and that's gonna be a win. And the same thing can be said for Lugia, who also starts with its signature move, Aeroblast. I'm tired of beating this Chikorita up. Let's move on. Our next major fight is, of course, Faulkner. And guys, I figure what better way to start this one than with Kanto's very own trio of legendary birds. So Faulkner is gonna come out with his Pidgey, and we're going to lead with number 1, of course, Articuno. And man, it is just so cool to see that back sprite in Gen 2. Now we're level capping for all gym fights, so we can't go over level 9 for this one. Articuno actually comes with Powder Snow, which isn't the strongest move, but stab on an Articuno is gonna go pretty hard. It's not looking very good for Pidgeotto either. Let's see here. Okay, so that's gonna be an easy win for number 1. Now, Zapdos is a little more specialized in the special attack, and I'm kind of feeling like it's all right. That's gonna be an easy clear for number 2. Moltres had, oh my god, that's kind of a rough back sprite. Moltres is actually offensively pretty good. Not quite as good as the other two, but it is still gonna be an easy win for the bird. All right, now we're gonna follow this up with the keeper of the legendary bird trio, and I have a feeling Aeroblast is gonna do, yeah, okay. And a Sacred Fire is not a one-shot. Okay, so that is the one interesting thing is like PP could become an issue at least. Probably not for a while. Okay, so Suicune is an easy win. Oh, Entei is gonna take a Mud Slap. Oh my god. Can he get the flinch? Bro! Entei almost lost to Faulkner, dude! I really should have given Entei a berry. It's like Nuzlocke rules, so we're totally allowed to. Raikou needs it. This should be an easy fight, but we don't have an electric move, so we have to go with a bite. Good damage and a flinch. Okay, that's very helpful for the lad. We're probably not gonna get lucky on high damage and flinches here. And there comes the Mud Slap. Okay, so we're -1 accuracy. And this is where it's gonna get dicey, is if it can land another one. Oh, Raikou is so lucky, dude. Oh my god, okay. That could have gone so poorly where like you miss and miss and miss and the dude could have died. He pulls it off. We almost didn't make it through with all 3 beasts though. Now, ladies and gentlemen, the Pokemon everyone's been waiting for, Mewtwo, is starting things off with just a basic Confusion. Well, that is enough to kill the Pidgey, but let's see what he can do with Confusion against Pidgeotto. It is half. That is the power of 154 special attack. So it's an easy sweep for the man. Okay, now second last legendary, a mythical in fact, we have Mew. Mew's only starting move is Pound. Yes, it can learn every move in the game, but it doesn't even start with a psychic move. Goes for a Gust. Fortunately, it does have the bulk of a mythical on its side, just 100 in every single stat. I think it's gonna be able to just kind of outstat Pidgeotto. Okay, that was actually a bit of a heater. Dang. Now, finally, ladies and gentlemen, we have the fight that I think everyone here has been waiting for, which is Celebi, the only grass legendary. So Celebi, like Mew, is just 100 in all base stats, but what's kind of cool is in Gen 2, this thing actually starts with some good moves. It's got Confusion, Leech Seed, Heal Bell, which cures status, and then Recover. Yes, we do have a pretty bad weakness. I think we should be fine though, right? It's not gonna Mud Slap because it would be resisted. I think we just want to go for the Leech Seed and that plus Recover. Like no matter what happens, we should be locked in. Let's see this big gust. Ooh. Oh, that's kind of scary. I think I'm glad I went for that Leech Seed. I can play this super safe, can I? I can recover. It'll lose a bit of health. It'll damage me and then lose a little bit of health. And then in theory, I can just totally cheese. I will go on the offense a little bit just to speed this up. And then, okay, so Celebi with some pretty fun moves here manages to pull things off. With that said, it is certainly not yet out of the woods. With that, by the scruff of our necks, we have made it through badge 1 with all 11 legendaries. This is a very easy gym, and things are about to get spicy. Oh, we're also going to pick up Mud Slap, and it seems as though every single legendary can actually pick it up. However, it's not going to be useful against the next gym Scyther, so it's just time we move on. Now, we can also pick up Swift, which every single legendary also learns. And given the learn stats so far, every single one benefits to learn it. Now, the one man who could end Ho-Oh, Moltres, and Articuno's career is Hiker Anthony right here. This is the moment of truth. Okay, hold left on the D-pad, press B, and we make it through. So probably would have killed Moltres at least. So with that, ladies and gentlemen, our next major fight is in fact Bugsy. All right, guys, so let's start things off with an inevitable win. Metapod versus the rainbow Pokemon who knows Sacred Fire and 4 times resist bug moves. Oh, he sends out Scyther to get off a quick attack. That's damage on the board. I'm impressed. And that is going to be a one-shot, and Ho-Oh wins. And oh gee, would you look at that. Lugia super effective against Scyther too. Now, as for Gen 2's third box art, we are playing Pokemon Crystal where Suicune gets Bubble Beam instead of Water Gun. I think that's gonna make a pretty big difference for it. Not enough to one-shot. Now, a Poison would be bad here, but it just one-shots. All right. I think the way that Scyther would win this is it's definitely Fury Swipes getting out of hand. If it wants to quick attack, I'm very cool with that. Even if it started with Fury Cutters, we would have been okay there. Now, coinciding with Suicune's Bubble Beam, Entei actually gets outsped by Scyther, but it actually picked up Ember at level 11. Not enough to, let's see here. Entei has pretty bad special attack, so it's actually not enough. Wow. It is, however, a win either way. Meanwhile, at 11, Raikou picked up a Thunder Shock, but it's going to get a speed drop. Now, Raikou also has super effective coverage, and with very high special attack. Yeah. Okay, so it's gonna be 5 for 5 on the Johto Legends. Can we see the mythical pull off another clutch? So guys, don't forget the fact that this is literally Celebi's like home court. Ilex Forest is where you catch it. The reason that I'm hyping this one up so much is Scyther's Fury Cutter is not just 2 times super effective, but 4 times super effective against Celebi. So we need to go damage out the gates, and it outspeeds. Oh my god, this is bad. Oh my god. Unless Bugsy misses, I think Celebi, can you? Okay, it's going to heal. We need a 5% miss. No! Oh my gosh. The mythical goes down on Gym 2, bro. Johto goes 5, but cannot bring the mythical along. Kanto and Johto gang are now tied. So because the Kanto birds have ice rather than water, we're starting the Kanto crew off with not just flying super effective coverage on Scyther, but it's also elemental coverage as well. So for Articuno, that's a win. For Zapdos, that is a win. Then you have Moltres with extra spicy wing attack, 4 times resist Fury Cutter. That is gonna be a win, but count your days, Moltres, because danger lurks ahead for you. Now, guys, we are down to our 2 pure psychics. So Mewtwo actually just picked up Barrier, which is kind of huge for it. I'm gonna set this up against Metapod. So that it's a 2+ boost to our defense. It's not like a light screen. Look at that, just defense way up and beautiful. Okay, so that was a crit anyway. So we are +6 on defense. This is just neutral. 154 special attacks gotta count for something though. This is obviously the scary one. We've seen what Scyther does to psychic types, but given, yeah, the big fear here is if he gets a crit off while this Fury Cutter is running deep. That actually, damn, that was a lot of damage. Oh my God. Okay, if Scyther crits here, I think it's done. Maybe I should have disabled. Oh! I'm sorry, Mewtwo. That was trainer error, dude. But Kakuna. Oh, that's right. We have the berry. I totally forgot. But anyway, Kakuna is a poison type, super effective. That's a one-shot. Mewtwo, the GOAT, hangs on, and that is probably going to be his hardest fight for a while. Now, as for Mew, easy to forget. Mew is ever so slightly bulkier than Mewtwo. However, Mew is stuck with Swift, and it does not. Oh, the string shot fails. That might have just saved its life. If it can go before Scyther. Dude, I want Mew to make it through this. Oh my God, dude. He's gonna get the punches if he can win this fight. And it is just down. Oh no, bro. Scyther outspeeds him. Oh, Mew. Oh no. 10 damage. Buddy, you gotta dodge. You gotta dodge, Mew. Oh no. Oh no, the berry dude, he needs to dodge. I don't think he can hold on. I don't. No! Scyther clears both mythicals, bro. So ladies and gentlemen, we are gonna hit badge 2 with 2 of our psychic types down, man. What's so sad is if Mew had made it past this fight, it would have got Ice Punch, Fire Punch, Thunder Punch, Confusion at 40, which I actually do think would have been enough to make it to at least Karen. Spoilers, that is probably going to be the big bad one for Mewtwo. We are not even out of Azalea Town yet. We actually have one tricky rival fight because I made our starter the most favorable starter for the broad squad of 11. Unfortunately, the one Pokemon that matches up bad here is Suicune. They have a Bayleaf. So the question is, can Suicune get by here? Because if it can, it's in a very good position for the rest of the game, but this is a very bad matchup for it. Oh my God, that was a lethal crit. Suicune, you need a flinch. Yes, thank God. If we had have lost 3 Pokemon in Azalea Town, man, it would have been rough. Okay, now Zubat, there's no way, right? There's no way. Can't flinch us. That was a crit. And ladies and gentlemen, the squad has made it out of Azalea Town. Rip to the mythicals. I want to let you guys in on a little secret because I know we're cool, right? There are no fights in Ilex Forest, so we can actually skip it. And if we use a little wall hack, we're leaving Azalea Town, we make it to Route 34, and check this out. Road 34 is right there. Did you know that? Like actual overworld map? It's kind of cool. Now, ladies and gentlemen, we have made it to Goldenrod, and one thing that obviously is gonna come up, people are gonna say is like, why don't you go gambling and just get like the best moves for every single legendary? This is actually an anti-gambling video. Did you know something like 93% of people lose money on sports gambling apps? You'll never see me promoting a sports gambling app, and because of that, I also will say that you'll never see me gambling to get my TMs, even if they have absolute banging tunes. With that said, we do have a few options here. Now, unfortunately, the Johto lot, none of them learn any punches. As you can see, none of them actually have hands, although it would be kind of cool to see Entei hit a fire punch. What is kind of cool is the legendary beasts all learn Dig. And especially Entei, who is weak to rollout, also has really high attack. I think that's going to be its key to victory. Now, as for Ho-Oh and Lugia, there's actually like nothing we could give them that doesn't help them more than their main move. Same obviously said for Ho-Oh. So guys, we have officially made it to the big leagues. It is time for Johto Legends versus Whitney. So leading things off with Lugia. It is basically just time to Aeroblast. And that is a really good sign for this thing. Reminder, Lugia is flying psychic. Rollout is then super effective against Miltank. Lugia, please, please. Dear God. Okay. So, oh, that's not too much damage. Buddy, you just gotta hit two more. Actually, you just gotta, that's it. That's match. There we go. Yeah, Lugia wins, no issues. Okay, so to lead, Sacred Fire, right? One shot? Does not one shot. And a Swift will finish Clefairy off. Now, this is the obvious awful part because Rollout is 4 times super effective against us. And it outspeeds. Oh my God, dude. Ho-Oh, you need a miracle right now. You need a burn. This is bad, man. Okay, how much damage was that? 72. That was 26. Oh my God, guys. I think Ho-Oh loses. And I know, like, maybe you could have done Mud Slap Cheese. There's just no way that would work. Bro, Ho-Oh gets outsped by Miltank. No! Bro, I'm running out of legendaries! No, Whitney, how could you do this to me? All right, guys, let's see if the legendary beasts can redeem their savior. We're gonna start things off, and I think it's just bites. Okay, Clefairy goes down. Don't love this start. Miltank is known for its much worse special defense. So we're gonna lead with a Bubble Beam. Oh my, bro, how does Miltank outspeed all of my legendaries? 100 speed, that's so crazy, man. Starts the rollouts, minimal damage. Bubble Beam is actually looking real nice. And you know what? It doesn't matter, it's dead. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, 2 of 3 for Johto. All right, guys, so you know the part in Harry Potter where Cedric Diggory dies? Well, if that happens to Raikou, I'm going to be Cedric Diggory's dad, which means that we need a flinch or a 3-hit. Oh my God, stop, bro. Okay, 5-hit. Oh God. Heal me, use President Heal Me. Oh my God, dude. Of course that was a crit. Oh, this is a big yikes for the lad, guys. This is not good. Okay, we outspeed for sure, and it is special, so I think we got a bite for now. Oh, thank you, Raikou. Thank you. Oh, thank you, Raikou. This is so stressful when you have favorites, man, and Raikou is my #1 favorite right now. Okay, that's 2 beasts through, but we've got 1 more to go, and it's weak to rocks. Okay, so this kind of sucks because Entei has really bad special, but amazing physical. We could have done the, like, return cheese. It feels too early, in my opinion. That's great damage, though. And a wasted Mimic is huge. It is going to use Dig because that's super effective against us. I guess I Mud Slap? This might be really stupid. not enough to do half. Okay, it is. Oh, this is awful. We miss. It digs. Oh my god, dude. Oh my god. Okay, Bite takes it out. Oh, well, that's great, because that wasn't even the hard Pokemon. Entei, my boy, we can't lose you. Guys, I'm doing it. I'm mud slap cheesing. Okay, that's fine, though. That's minimal damage. Now we go for the dig, right? Misses, so resets. And we dig. Oh, God. Oh, God, that's nothing. Guys, I think we might just have to bite our way through this. Oh, God. Entei! The mud slap! Oh my god, okay, it's gonna probably heal. I'm mud slapping again. I don't care. I don't care. Bro, remember when I said no gambling? Well, guys, it's time to go gambling. Mud slap number 3. Okay, there's the berry. At this point, we're just gonna have to go for Miss Flinch. Come on. Fair enough. This is actually the crucial one. Entei, all you need to do is flinch. You haven't flinched yet. All 3 legendary beasts have made it through Whitney. Let's go. And the worst part isn't even here. We still gotta do the birds. But first up, guys, we have Mewtwo, who, fortunately for us, knows barrier. So we can set up the defense. Clefairy can double slap us all at once. That's a huge start. We'll go for another. And at +6. Still doing 2. Okay. That was still worth it, though. From here, it's a confusion. Nice. We get by on no, like, random mega horns or crunches. I'll take it. And now, ladies and gentlemen, 154 special attack through Miltank's like pathetic, what, 70? Dude, it can't, Mewtwo can't even 2-shot Whitney's Miltank. Think about all you as kids fighting this girl. Mewtwo can't even 2-shot her, bro. It's an easy win, but that is ridiculous. Ladies and gentlemen, I think Articuno is up first. Now, unfortunately, Articuno does not have a lot going on for itself in the way of moves. So we are, in fact, powder snowing. Oh, metronome. Glare. Oh my god, bro. That actually sets us up into Miltank pretty good, but we still got 4 times super effective rocks. There's no point in mud slap finagling. We all know what has to happen here. Please, Articuno. Articuno! Whitney! Oh, wait. Are we not out of this? Are we not out? Articuno, please. Articuno, please! Oh my god! Dude, Articuno! Hold on! We still have 2 birds to go. All right, Moltres. Show them what you got. Is there even a way? Okay, we lead with Ember. Okay, good damage. Oh my god, 2 crits in a row. 4, 5 hit with 2 crits. Jesus. Bro, Moltres might not even make it to Miltank. Oh no, no. I don't even feel like I deserve to hold on to hope with how stupid that luck was. I guess it's just mud slap time. Okay, here we go, guys. Gonna mud slap. Oh, we got a berry. Okay, Moltres, let's see it. Oh, man. Okay, so both of our Firebirds taken down by Whitney. Honestly, I can't even be mad. Listen, Moltres, just smile knowing one of your comrades have made it through. Now, guys, I'd be lying if I said Zapdos isn't my favorite. Statistically, it has the best odds of making it through here. I think it is just a Thundershock here. Double slap hits once again. Bro, this Clefairy is locked in on the double slaps. That is awful. Oh my god, all our luck might have gone to Articuno. Okay, guys, Fast Burb is fast. gets the Thunder Wave off. So that is going to be a 50% chance for it to not hit each turn. Big start. It does get turn 1 rollout. Okay, so now it's a Mud Slap. This is paralyzed. Mud Slap. Misses. That's fine. We got to take that. Oh, God, but that is scary. Okay, -6. That's insane that even hit, guys. The odds are actually pretty good for us to get through this. Oh, we just got to not get hit again. So it's going to be a Thunder Shock. Damn, dude. I don't know the odds of that, but I'm pretty sure that's fair considering that Articuno made it through. Oh my God, I thought Zapdos was the one. So ladies and gentlemen, we have made it through with 2 Kanto legendaries and 4 Johto legendaries left. 3 box arts remaining. First box art to go down. So ladies and gentlemen, we are down to our final 6 Pokemon. We can pick up our punches, and then we are gonna go ahead and pick up Return. This is the end game, and we need to ensure as many Pokemon can make it through Morty as possible, because he's kind of like the big final test of the early game. So unfortunately, Mewtwo and Mew were gonna be the only ones to ever learn the punches. We've just got Mewtwo left. It's not gonna be all 3 because I actually think we still need to hold on to Barrier. We're gonna learn Disable for Ice Punch, also Thunder Punch. Now guys, before we get to Morty, we need Surf. So that means that for each legendary to progress, each one needs to clear every single kimono girl. Okay, so Flareon, this is gonna be Articuno's bad matchup. Now, we've given it Return, so big neutral damage actually goes very hard. Okay, so that's Articuno's only bad matchup through here. It is good. There is the Umbreon. So Mewtwo can't hit this guy for stab, but Thunder Punch does just as much. So that's actually kind of clutch that he finally got this. If it was any earlier, well, I'm nervous. Okay, Mewtwo's chilling. Excellent. Mewtwo is not getting cleared by a kimono girl. That's great to see. Vaporeon, Entei. Let's see what you got, buddy. So a dig. We haven't gone for a turn on Entei just yet. That's good damage. And Water Gun. We should be good here. All right, guys. That was Entei's worst matchup. He's making it through as well. Okay, so Suicune v Jolteon. Suicune actually just got Rain Dance, but I think the play is Bubble Beam. We do outspeed. Oh, Suicune. For Jolteon Lugia, we need to give this guy Return. Otherwise, he has no good matchup. All right, buddy. Let's see it. Thunder Shock. There's no way, man. It's a Lugia. Yeah. Okay, if we get the worst luck on planet Earth. Beautiful. Okay, so all 6 of our legends are good. They've cleared through here. The very exciting thing, guys, is from this, we now get Surf, which is going on 2 Pokemon, I think. Damn, this is so crazy. For Suicune, like Bubble Beam was already better, but now it has Rain Dance with Surf. Oh, that is so lethal, man. That is its Thunderbolt. That's so crazy. And then Lugia can also pick up Surf. That's also really important because we get a special move, big power, little extra coverage. Now, ladies and gentlemen, it's time for the main event of Ecruteak. We're gonna start this one off with the Pokemon I feel most confident in. That is, of course, Mewtwo. Super effective Confusion. I gotta say it every time. 154 special attack. You know, number 2. Let's see it. What we love to see. Oh, comes the Gengar, and I'm gonna be honest with you guys, I am building a bit of fake tension because I know for a fact that a level 25 Alakazam can beat Gengar, so I don't have a doubt in my mind that a Mewtwo can, except we had a Mint Berry anyway, so it doesn't matter if we low roll. All right, guys, Mewtwo is going to pick up the win. Morty is the last true roadblock till quite a while, but man, oh man, is this a roadblock. His first Ghastly has Curse, which I believe means that if he lands a curse, if we can then not 3-turn the rest of the fight, we just lose. So, fortunately, it is a Ghastly, but you really need to one-shot. Entei is pretty cracked, though. The dude can do it. Haunter also has Curse. This is a little safer. It goes for Hypnosis anyway, so we should be all right here, even if it doesn't kill. It does. Now, this is where things get tricky. We want to outspeed, but we don't. We do have a Mint Berry. Are we going to get cleared by Morty? I mean, look, next turn would be huge. Dig is going to... Yeah, okay. That's tough. There's the Dream Eater. Okay, Entei, you gotta wake up, buddy. Took 2 Hypnoses in a row. Oh my god. And Gengar is going to clear Entei. Yikes. Entei may not be able to do it, but how about a Lugia? There's no way we missed 2 Aero Blasts before Gengar. Easy kill, for sure. Crit, sure, we'll take it. Next is Haunter. Lugia, you're just gonna have to make some big plays here, man. Okay, now the Gengar. Oh man, it's gonna be pretty similar to an Aeroblast. With Stab though, it might be slightly more than an Entei Dig. Oh, Lugia, you're lethal, dog. Oh, man. Okay. Silver for life, guys. Now, this Haunter doesn't really have anything. I'm still just gonna Aeroblast. The box arts are going through. Now, it is time. It is nervous time, guys. It's Raiku's shot. Bite. Super effective, just like Dig. Entei has 125 attack, and that is versus Raiku's 115 special attack. We do want to bite here, and this should kill. Excellent. What is a little more nerve-wracking is this next bite. Okay, we stay in it. Raikou is faster than Gengar. Can we flinch? Nice. I don't even think it would have mattered because we outspeed, unlike Entei. 3 legendaries going through. With Suicune, this gets awful because we have 85 speed, which is less, obviously, than Gengar. Unlike Raiku's 115 special attack, we have 90. So, if we want to get through, we have to one-shot this Ghastly and not get cursed. Thank God. No, here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna Rain Dance first. I think this is the only shot we have at taking Gengar out in 1 is with a Rain Dance. Yikes. Okay, we Surf. That's obviously a kill. So, Surf with Stab is 142.5. With Rain, that takes us to 213. If Gengar chooses Hypnosis, we win. It doesn't matter. Suicune gets the Surf. Please, this has to kill. Oh, oh, that's scary. Oh, thank God. I mean, I guess we're good. We just needed to dodge 1. Those were Entei's Hypnosises. Damn. In truth, I will say the better beast made it out there alive. Damn. And that, ladies and gentlemen, is Suicune going through. Oh, my poor bird. After those 5 fights, surely there's something else we can give Articuno, man. First, we have Articuno's stats. 95 special attacks, so a little better for sure, but not enough better. Move-wise, it doesn't get anything. Guys, I think the only way Articuno has a chance at clearing this is Blizzard. You'll never see me gambling to get my TMs. Let's go gambling. A few hours later. Ladies and gentlemen, there it is. Blizzard in all its mighty awesomeness. God, the whole team sure would love this. Get rid of Peck. All right, ladies and gentlemen. Can we sneak 5 past gym number 4? Morty leads Ghastly. We lead with Articuno poisoned. We lead Blizzard. Articuno keeps a chance to win. Even at this point, it's such a risk to go Blizzard too. But listen, this thing has gotten by so far on pure luck. All right, Articuno. Because we are poisoned, Gengar cannot hypnosis us, which means it also cannot Dream Eater. Mean Look is a total waste of a turn. We Mud Slap for some nice damage. Wow. And it misses its first Shadow Ball. Damn, Articuno, you're actually cooking. Oh my god. It's gonna go for a Shadow Ball, and that is gonna hurt, but not as bad as I would have thought. Just miss. Please just miss. There's the berry, and then it's another miss. Okay, I think we have the chance. All right, Articuno. One last blizzard to save your life. Dude, this thing is so... This thing should not be here, man. What the hell? Let's go, Articuno. Man, I feel so bad about Entei. Like, I do wonder what might have happened had I gone for the pre-poison on it as well. And as much as I want to bend the rules for Entei, I know for a fact it is not getting past Claire. So with that said, I think we just have to let it happen. It is what it is. And now it is time for Gym 5 Chuck. Now, Chuck may be able to smash boulders, but can he smash psychic type legendaries? I'm certainly beginning to grow confident with 2 of our teammates. And of course, the first is Mewtwo. So our guy, does he want to put a barrier up? Or I feel like when you have a nuke, you gotta just use the nuke, you know? Don't play defensive, just go full offense. Even if it's level 27 in a confusion, it's a Mewtwo, man. And then honestly, just go for it again. Just kill him, Mewtwo. Get him. Do him. Fair enough. And a Surf is not too bad. Actually, I think a Confusion does the exact same damage as the Thunder Punch, fun fact. So there it is. First, Mewtwo, once again, clears. Now, as for our big lad, Lugia of the Whirl Islands, he is gonna connect another Aeroblast, man. I'm getting too lucky on these, but that's an obvious kill. Poliwrath comes out, and bro, Lugia is so good, man. It is crazy. All right, Poliwrath. That's a very cute Surf, man. Oh, damn. It would be a shame if I hit you back with one. Lugia clears. So since Articuno got Blizzard for its run, well, I think it's only fair that Raikou is going to get Thunder for itself. So let's let it rip. I think on this one, I'm probably better off with the return still. Okay, half. We'll take half. Fairy Swipes. Don't love it. Could be worse. Okay, yeah, just take that consistency there. Now, the big thing with Poliwrath is this thing is like kind of beefy. And I was just like, there's no way Thundershock is gonna be able to get him. And then there's like Dynamic Punch Confusion and he has Sleep. And the more I thought about this, it was like, the way to beat Poliwrath is just kill it in one shot with the Thunder. So Raikou, for your own survival, I ask, fair enough. Okay, he's gonna Dynamic Punch me, Mind Reader combos. We're confused. Now, I actually had the Bitter Berry, right? Because, like, that's the thing that makes sense. Okay, he's mind reading again. Raikou, you gotta wake up. There we go. Yes? Now, please show me a one-shot. Okay, dude, that was a little spicy. Now, guys, given that performance, we have gone ahead and got Detect for Suicune. I don't love this. Based on what I learned from that Raikou fight, though, I think this is the play, right? So we also want to return. Okay, slightly less. The Leer fails. That's really nice because Suicune's also pretty bulky. So Primeape goes down. Assuming he goes for Hypnosis again. Let's see. Let's see what a return does first. 3. Oh, yikes. Okay, that is dude, he is going to Dynamic Punch. So this is why we went Detect. See the thought process here. It's another return. Goes for the Hypnosis. We have a Mint Berry. Oh my god, Suicune. You might have this. We get lucky off the miss, and Suicune takes it, missing no health at all. I know what you guys are thinking. You're thinking, oh, the bird, flying type. This one should be easy. Guess what? We got rid of Peck. And we don't have access to another flying move for Articuno. Let's do it, pal. Hit the return. Oh, Articuno is very loving. So this is the sucky part. In order to not die, We have to mud slap this thing to death. Good thing is it's already a 50-50 shot, so it's likely to miss. For 2. And maybe go for hypnosis. Mind reader. Okay. I guess this turn has to be... Do I back Articuno into a corner here? Or is it enough damage to do something? It goes for the hypnosis. Okay, the mint berry. At this point, it's a return. We can take another one. Good chance he misses. 50-50 shot, we don't hit ourselves. I think Articuno's got this. Nice. Okay, first clean gym leader since Faulkner. My hands, bro. I'm seeing how like we're getting into some deep water where we actually gotta be like pretty strategic with everyone. And we do actually pick up Dynamic Punch, which I don't know, Mewtwo might use. Now, what's kind of nice maybe is that Articuno gets Fly. Lugia doesn't need it. Powder Snow is equal to 1 Blizzards. And Articuno at this point is just balling on luck, so. All right, guys, it is gym number 6. Of course, we are leading with the Pokemon we have the most confidence in. That is Mewtwo. Rocking that 115, very spicy. We'll love to see it. Critical hit, because why not? You know, it's nice that there's one Pokemon that I just have like utmost confidence in. Please don't freeze me. No, Aurora doesn't freeze. Now, guys, I'm gonna be honest. I got a little cocky for this one. I didn't even give Mewtwo Fire Punch. I probably should have. Maybe that's my bad, but I just thought, you know what? Let Mewtwo have some fun, man. Probably gonna get frozen. Probably gonna regret everything. Probably gonna cry. I really thought that confusion would do more damage. Nice, there we go. That's more like Price. You know what? I don't think I'm comfortable with seeing my Mewtwo at 40 health. Anyway, we win. All right, guys, so next up is Lugia, and Claire has actually joined us for this one. Aeroblast has got to kill a seal, right? Excellent. As per usual, King. Dugong is kind of bulky. Doesn't matter when you crit, though. This is why we have Surf. I feel like Lugia is not strong enough to one-shot this without Stab, though. And this is probably gonna hurt. Oh, goes for a miss. We'll take that. And he's gonna die. Okay, now speaking of Stab Surf, it is Crystal's very own box art legendary holding on. We are gonna just do some stupid return shenanigans. Oh, I don't love the Icy Wind. This is probably gonna be a mess. Oh, Jesus. We have flinch chance. Can we 2-shot? There's no way. Dear God. There's the flinch. Oh my God, dude. Oh my God. Okay, so there's the rest. We get 1, we get 2. So as long as he doesn't flinch me. Oh, he gets a whole other turn. Okay, so that was the hardest thing on his team though, right? Because now it's Piloswine. Unlike Lugia, Suicune actually gets Stab Surf. Dude, if Lugia was just a water type, this would be so much easier. Yes, electric moves, but Psychic is doing nothing for us. And like, look how easy that was. This should be doable. Can probably afford an Icy Wind. I guess we just guarantee the Icy Wind. The only thing is that 2 Icy Winds would be bad. I just don't want to ask too much too soon, you know? Okay, so he goes Piloswine because it's a ground type, but Piloswine doesn't have any ground moves in this game. So we might actually just want to bite. Because that's not bad, and we can go for flinches, and we can bite, and that's fine. You know, guys, I gotta be honest, this was kind of how I expected, like, most fights to go, and it has just been nothing but brutal uphill battles from even the easier gym leaders. It really shows you, like, how hard these teams can be when you only have one Pokemon and you can't, like, swap to remove status and stuff. That's a big old GG's for Raikou. Now, guys, unfortunately, Articuno is still not doing much. Fly is ever so slightly stronger. We would really like a kill here. That would be a good start for the bird. Take the headbutt. God, I love how bulky Articuno is. Dugong. This is good because we haven't been Icy Wind yet, so we outspeed, right? We can't get headbutt nonsense. Let's see. Oh, Articuno. Spicy Birdman. I am impressed by this thing. I gotta go for the return because it's gonna want to rest. So now I gotta check something. Piloswine has 80 defense and 60 special defense. So a Blizzard with Stab goes to 180 base power And I have a suspicion that that's a pretty high amount of damage when you're not the most nice. I actually gave the whole team burnt berries, like thinking that this thing could possibly blizzard freeze and just insta-kill something. But as it's turned out, I guess we didn't need it. Now, if a return does over half, we don't need to blizzard. Doesn't. So I will take the blizzard. Dude, Articuno, you might want to miss a few of those because you're gonna need to land a lot coming up real soon. Let's just say that. Okay, guys, 2 gyms in a row, no losses, and now it is time for steel, and we have lost all our fire types. I'm so scared for this one, man. Okay, so bringing it back to learn sets, there's 2 mons we are really worried about here. The first is Raikou. Still nothing for moves that can deal with the Steelix. Rock Smash is horrific against the Steelix. Thunder would be great if it wasn't resisted. My God, there are no other special moves it can learn. But Raikou does have Bite. It's not very good. Well, that's a big old yikes. Articuno is in a little different position because Articuno can hit it for neutral damage, but it has Rock Throw. The strongest move, but 4 times super effective. I think for Articuno, it really just is gonna have to Blizzard and hope for the best. I'm gonna continue to hold Barrier for Mewtwo because we can always bring back one of the punches if we need it. Oh my God, guys, Lugia is learning Recover. This might be the most important thing that this guy learns. Okay, guys, next major fight, Jasmine. Once again, you know we gotta lead with the king of this run so far, man. Fire Punch. Yup. Fire Punch. Yup. This thing has Sunny Day. It'd be hilarious if it used Sunny Day. Oh my God, Mewtwo is strong, dude. Next up, it's the boy from the Whirl Islands. It is Luigi. I feel good about this one too. Yep. Okay, man, dude, Crit King. Now let's see what a non-crit does. It is a Magnemite versus the God of the Sea. Like, yeah. Actually, on that note, man, Surf is at least stronger than Fire Punch, but 90 special is probably not enough. Fair enough. What you got, Steelix? Pathetic. Ladies and gentlemen, it's a wash. Speaking of washes, that is going to be a 3-turn Suicune. Articuno time. We have the Mud Slap. Not a one-shot. No. Okay, that's monumental. This Magnemite goes down. Now, number 2 Magnemite. We Mud Slap you. Oh. Okay, we had a paralyzed Cure Berry. Now it gets real. Let's see it, Articuno. I know for a fact that this won't kill, but I can hope. Holy shit. What? Bro, the Iceberg just like, no problems. The Steel Gym. That makes the fact that we're about to lose Raikou a little better. All right, my beautiful, beautiful beast. If this is the end, then so be it. But you have served admirably. Okay, dodge the Thunder Wave and obviously dig. Well, yeah. Oh God, okay. Here it comes. Okay, guys, so thought process. Iron Tail has 10, that's it, 10 PP. So if we go underground, there's 1, we dig. Actually, that's more than I was expecting. Okay, there's the first land. Not horrible damage. That's 2. Gonna be 4 Iron Tails. Man, you could afford to miss 1. So that's 5, 6. Okay, there's another one. Dude, the man knew. I can't even get hype, bro. Oh, dude, that just makes me so happy. Hell yeah, we get to keep running Raikou. That is my cat. That's my cat. If I say dog, people are gonna be mad. Raikou has got a shot at the league. That's 7 badges. Every single Pokemon here has a decent shot at beating Claire. Now, if you don't mind me, I gotta go through Rocket Hell. But But for the purpose of this video, let's cut to Claire. Okay, this rival fight might actually be a little tricky for Suicune. Oh, we do have a good level, fortunately. Oh, and he still has Magnemite here. Yeah, there's the one shot. See, this is obviously the scary thing. Okay, level 32. It should still be Razor Leaf at this point. Return does more, but flinches are spicy. Okay, Suicune. Ooh. Okay, so we gotta go for bites now that that's up. Yikes. Okay, this is not ideal. You need a flinch. Okay. I think if it doesn't get another crit, we're good. All right, Suicune holds on. I guess that's not even the fight, though. Damn, that's scary. Now, oh, comes the Haunter. Reflect fades. I think it's just a bite here. Take advantage of that special attack. Oh, no. Oh, dude, bite has served its purpose through this run. I'm amazed. And then Sneasel. Okay, well, let's see here. That's not bad. We won. Oh, wow. Thank God for Dark being special in Gen 2. That actually might have been able to finish us off. Wow. Okay, so from here, we can pick up the Amulet Coin, which nice for getting some TMs. So, ladies and gentlemen, a final gym, and our squad has got a bit of an upgrade. So, to lead the battle against Claire, bit of a switch up here. We're actually going to start things off with Suicune, who has officially been given Blizzard. But the other thing is we were able to pick up Rest in Ice Cave. I think I'm realizing that healing is going to be the key to success for this fight and possibly a lot of the league as well. With that said, we've got some Blizzarding to do. That's a great start. I feel like Articuno, you know, nice to give it to it early, but at this point, you know, I think it's only fair to make sure that everyone gets one big power move from the casino. If we can hit these, we're just gonna have a great time, and that's awesome. Honestly, to start things off, that is fantastic. Now, I wouldn't count on this one hitting. That's about reasonable. It's gonna go for the Thunder Wave. We knew that was coming. Every single team member is going to be running a Paralysis Cure Berry. So now we just need to hit this one, which we do. The odds there kind of worked out perfectly. We were expected to hit about every 4 out of 5 blizzards. Now, out comes the Kingdra. It has Smokescreen, Surf, Hyper Beam, and Dragon Breath. And at this point, I'm going to say it's worth it to go for a Blizzard here to lead before it starts really smoke screening us. That's great damage. We love Surf. We will take Surfs all day. So from here, I'm not gonna pull any more risk. I'll go for a bite. Oh, Suicune getting real lucky. As long as we don't get Parrot here. Oh my God. And there's the Hyper. Hey, we get a bite off. Now it's gonna go for the Surf. This fight would be a loss, but we have Rest. So we sleep. We hate that. We sleep. Goes for a Dragon Breath. Can't get parried. We wake up. And now we can start biting with Flinch Chance. Honestly, we'll take those. Must recharge. There's the bite. Flinches, and we just got to hit one more bite. Let's go. The power of sleep, guys. That's what that one was. Now let's see if Articuno can put up a similar fight. I should note Articuno is slightly worse against Kingdra because it doesn't resist Surf. That's what we love to see. Really, we just want this thing to get Ice Beam, because Stab Ice Beam, man, be so nice. But it's not available. All right, Articuno, 2 in a row. And this is the Thunderbolt one. This is the one you want to take out. Now, if we can... Oh, Articuno. That's huge. So out comes the Kingdra. We're great position. We still have our berry. We probably want to take the Blizzard. Fair enough. Yeah, okay. Returns it is. That's pretty good. Articuno's been putting up good numbers. That had to be a crit. Damn. Let's take the Blizzard while he has to recharge. Oh, wow. She's going to heal. Actually, I don't know how the AI works here because it sees a kill, but we outspeed. So I think she's going to heal. Yeah, that's another miss. Now, gonna Hyper Beam. So we rest. Oh, goes for the Surf. Dragon Breath is fine. Oh, this is actually really bad. We're gonna wake up. We're gonna miss a Blizzard. Oh no, Articuno. Yikes. Actually, if that was a Hyper Beam, I think we would have died. It must not have been a kill. So we rest. Oh, this is not good. So Dragon Breath. Oh, another crit. Oh, that's bad. We wake up. Miss a return. Damn. Oh my god, dude. And Articuno goes down to a crit. Sort of a battle of attrition. With Smokescreen, Kingdra manages it. Well, our lucky bird has yeet its last ha. And in truth, it should never have made it here in the first place. All right, let's see what the two can do. So the thing that's crazy is like Ice Punch with 154 special attack is kind of like Blizzard from a Suicune. Very overpowered. Yeah, oh, man, who would have thought it's basically better Alakazam. Okay, out comes the dragon. I think we just keep Ice Punching. It's the exact same damage as Confusion. Confusion's 50 plus stab for 75. This is, oh, what a fatal error, Kingdra. You can't go for cheap shots on Mewtwo. A lucky crit really just made that go faster. So, yeah, Mewtwo stays winning. All right, so ladies and gentlemen, Lugia has been kitted up as well. It's got Recover now, and we've given it Blizzard. Aeroblast is not enough to kill. It's close, but not quite, so we do gotta go for Blizzard once more. Now, so far, everyone has hit the first Dragonair, and everyone, I think, has hit the second Dragonair. Now, this is the Ice Beam one, so also super effective. Lugia does not care. Okay, so Aeroblast is 150. Blizzard is gonna be 120. Lugia has the same attack as special. Kingdra has the same defenses. So absolutely it's an Aeroblast here. Now what do we got for damage? Oh, Lugia kind of cooks Kingdra, huh? Right, this would be like what Mewtwo could do if it had a better psychic move, but because it doesn't. All right, Lugia, best matchup to Claire so far. And our final dog, you know, as in like, got that dog in him. Dragonair, I think, is gonna take more damage from a return than a bite. It should be half. Yeah, okay. Bite would have been 3, and it goes for a slam. I love that. Okay, Dragonair number 2. There's the Thunder Wave, but we have our berry. It would be really awesome to get through this without having to do any rest strats yet. Fair enough. I don't want to go into Kingdra, so I gotta rest here. Oh my god, dude, this thing's hitting everything. Okay, back to full. Maybe if it could miss something, that would be really nice. Like miss a slam. Nice. 3 out of 4, we'll take that. That is statistically what's supposed to happen. So that actually does put us in a pretty good spot for Kingdra. So we can think of this matchup pretty similar to Suicune with Blizzard, except Thunder does get stabbed. So leading out here, we need to take this, and that is monumental. Damage on the board? Yeah. Oh my god, Raikou. And Claire locks herself out of a win. Unless that, it wouldn't even matter if it crit. We return, this might not kill. It does. Raikou crushes Claire. Okay, that changes everything. So ladies and gentlemen, we started with 11 legendaries and we are down to just 4. Now, if you guys have been wondering, the route traders on the way to the E4 are in fact very easy. Suicune actually has one more test though, because we were just so mean and made it have to fight Meganium. Now that it has ooh, Suicune. Uh-oh. Let's reflect. Okay. Playing generous. Let's see. Okay, yeah. That's why we gotta go with the Blizzard. And then he's still got his Haunter and Kadabra, so easy. Now, Suicune was the only one to struggle against Silver, so with that, ladies and gentlemen, we have made it to the Indigo Plateau. Oh, right. Raikou learns Spark at 41. That's so bad, man. We gotta keep Thunder. Now, Will's level cap is 42. Pretty evenly leveled, which actually makes him harder than a lot of these other guys since we're doing like Nuzlocke rules. So for Will, Suicune is pretty much best off with this set. Lugia's gonna have to just do its thing with strong moves and Blizzard. Raikou's got the Thunder Rain Dance with Bite. And then with Mewtwo, because punches are kind of like infinitely interchangeable since they're cheap, we're going back to the Bolt Beam. And Mewtwo specifically is actually gonna get a Burnt Berry. Ladies and gentlemen, I bring you E4 Will. We're gonna start with Raikou. I am nervous for this thing. It's gonna go for a Confuse Ray. We will Rain Dance. A Psychic. That's great. Rain Dance makes Thunder 100% accurate. That is going to be the most crucial single strategy Raikou carries through this whole league. Because basically this gives him a neutral 180 base power move with perfect accuracy for 5 turns. So that's pretty good. Even hit a para there. Didn't need it. Sure. Now, that does waste a turn of rain, unfortunately, but you got to do what you got to do. Now, Exeggutor. Resisted Thunder is 90 power. Bite becomes 120. Now the best move. Oh my, that's meaty. Exeggutor is pretty spicy, so gotta watch out here. Oof. Okay, rain stops. We go for the Bite. Oh man, this is closer than I had hoped. So Slowbro comes out. So Exeggutor has 125 special attack, which means that Slowbro will do less. Safety-wise, we have to rest here though. Honestly, that's fine with me, even though it sucks. Curse Egg, so this thing gets pretty scary for sure. I actually just want to get a Thunder in. There's the Psychic. So is it a 3-shot? I don't think so. We're just gonna go for the Wake Up Thunder. Beautiful. And then Bite. Fantastic. Now, out comes Final Xatu. I think we just want to Bite here, actually. Else we could get Flinch. If it confuses us, we have Bitter Berry. Yeah, perfect. Waste a turn. So there's the heal. All right, Raikou makes it through. We're gonna go with Suicune next. Back-to-back dogs. Leading with the Blizzard sets us up pretty nice. Damn. Confuse Ray, heal. There goes the Blizzard. Okay. This is going to be an uphill battle for Suicune. Oh, and there's the Exeggutor next. Now, doesn't have a grass move. Pretty bad special defense as well. Thank God this isn't Gen 1, where it had 125 special attack and defense. So that's a big one for us out of the way. Jinx next. Now, this is a Bite. Still good special attack. I feel like based off what... Oh. Okay. We don't want to drop here. Big. Bite Flinch would have been best. I thought Bite would have done half, but Surf actually does slightly more since it's 95 plus stab. All right. Now, this is probably the worst thing on the team. It can't do a ton to us, but we don't love Psychics. So that's good. Yeah. Really, we just gotta fish for flinches. Classic lead. Okay. Lucky crit for Suicune. The final Xatu comes out, and I think we just wanted to go for the Blizzard. Beautiful. Ladies and gentlemen, we're 2 for 2 on Will. Suicune makes it through. Okay, so lead, I think once again, we gotta go for a Blizzard here, which we miss. There's the Confuse Ray. There's the heal. 2 misses. Damn. Now, on the bright side, Lugia finally, for the first fight, gets an advantage from its psychic typing. And there's the Blizzard off. So Jinx next. Aeroblast, right? I feel like I should resist flying, but whatever. Okay, Xatu number 2. Man, it would really suck to be going up against this Lugia with Will's team. Like, just looking at it from the outside, it's like, even if you chip it down, it has Recover, man. Now, Slowbro is the defensive one, reminder. So, Aeroblast has just carried this thing. Not half, though. Waste to turn on Amnesia, which is nice, but not half. So I'm actually going to do something weird here. Just going to chip it, right? Going to go for a Curse. And we just got to hope that that Curse isn't enough to stop an Aeroblast from hitting. The reason I did this is because if we had gone into... Okay, either way, we get the red. Ooh... That's bad. Oh, he doesn't go for the heal. Never mind. I thought he would. Uh-oh. Exeggutor's like, Don't hit it. There's the crits, and Lugia's going through. Now, finally, it is time for Mewtwo. Once again, this is basically a blizzard. While we go through this, one thing to remember, guys, that I often forget is Mewtwo has 130 speed. You know, you often think of his good stats, and it's like, you know, he's not just fast, it's like one of the fastest Pokemon in the game. Now, this is the one Pokemon we don't hit for super effective. I could have taken on Fire Punch, but I wasn't I wasn't prepared to give up Barrier just yet. However, I prepared for this and gave the man a Burnt Berry because I knew this was the one fight that could go wrong if Jinx hit the freeze. Damn, I'm glad I prepared for that because that would have sucked to lose Mewtwo to a 10% freeze. Anyway, we haven't also given Mewtwo rest yet, which is still an option we can explore. In truth, confusion kind of sucks, but yeah, something to think about. It doesn't feel like it should kill. You know, I see Ice Punch and I'm like, the move Ice Punch does not kill Exeggutors in my brain. I saw Jinx as the weaker target than Slowbro, so that's why I went Thunder Punch, not Fire Punch. Oh, wow. Dude, all this thing does is set up, which is smart. Don't get me wrong, but it's not enough. And so, ladies and gentlemen, that is going to be all for Through Will. Very impressive. Bro, I hate that Mewtwo gets Future Sight at 44. Still running Confusion, by the way. Oh, Lugia wants to pick up Hydro Pump. I don't think that's worth it. And we're actually going to run it back with Mewtwo for this next fight. And I have now decided to give it rest. This is part of why we're holding on to Confusion, even though it's so weak. Actually, just a lot of things weak to it in the league. Next out is Fortress. Fortress doesn't like fire. Bro, this Fortress is getting nuked. Now, Muck could have been a bit of an issue as well. One of the scary things for Koga is getting hit with a Toxic early. Guys, Muck just took a Confusion from Mewtwo. That's amazing. Anyway, what I was saying is the early Toxic could be really bad, so we've got Pecha Berries on the squad. PSN Cure Berries in Gen 2. Now, Crobats. Certainly not as bulky. Again, you think like, oh, Crobat, that's a fast Pokemon. No, Mewtwo outspeeds it. Like, should also remind you, like, the badge boost exists in this game, so all our stats do get a pretty decent boost. And I suppose that's part of why the legendaries feel like they've been getting better as the game progresses. Now, look, man, this guy wants to run. He wants to hide. Okay. And see, this is probably exactly what I would do too. He's playing it well. It's gonna take some major luck to win this. And then we have the Venomoth. You know, for a team of a lot of bugs, he really could have given himself, like, even just one bug move. Anyway, Mewtwo clears Koga. Now, the big dog of the sea is looking pretty nice for this one, too. Surf, yeah. Honestly, you probably just want to go for an explosion here, but I think he's gonna, yeah. It's sad that I'm, like, not even worried about an explosion. Like, I don't even think a crit explosion kills here. Okay, high roll, let's go. Oh, Venomoth, I am so sorry. Now, he's gonna go for the double team. Does outspeed Lugia. Unfortunately, the dodge strats aren't really working that well for him. Okay, I'm impressed. So that's gonna be a Surf. TBH, 2 would have done it. But Crobat goes down, and now it's just a Muck, which I actually don't love this. Let's Aeroblast and hope for a crit. This guy is more specially defensive. Like half, maybe? Bro, Aeroblast is just so good. Have I mentioned it's a high crit move? I feel like I did at the start of the video. Now, guys, Bite has served Suicune very well, but that is the last fight where it's like really good for, and we need to up our damage with Surf. So, say farewell to the Bite. I actually love this lead because, like, Ariados has Giga Drain of all things. Weird. Like, you're gonna use a fire or a psychic type against this thing. That's what I didn't want it to do, but fair enough. So, Surf 95, 213 damage, all things considered. That's good. Yeah, so at this point, it's just kind of a Surf party. So Rain Dance Surf is actually doing more than Raikou's Thunder. Crazy that lived. Oh, very nice. Fortress next. Nice. Okay, now this is the one we don't like. The rain stops. Man, it's so bulky. I gotta go for it. Okay, defense goes up. We love to see that. So, half. Bro, I forget who I'm working with here. Okay, recover with the berry. Second surf will do it. And then this is nice having this still up. Now, Blizzard would do slightly more, 240 versus 213. I think I just want the safety of the hit at this point. Yeah, that's fine. Doesn't really matter what he does. Yeah, the only thing that could go crazy is like a million misses. Perfect. All right, Suicune is going through. Now, Koga is not amazing, but this is definitely the worst matchup of the 4. It's really just a damage thing. Like, basically no super effective matchups except Crobat. I don't even know if this will kill. Ah, yeah, Ariados is frail. Okay, that's a nice start. But, like, Fortress? Okay, Raikou. I was unfamiliar with the game. Actually, I really shouldn't say that because self-proclaimed Raikou fanboy here. Very nice. So that's the difference in special attack, I guess. Thunder does slightly less, but Raikou has better stats. You know, I've talked about this before, but if anyone was ever wondering, oh, that's beautiful. The best thing you can do with the Raikou in the league is this exact strategy. Give it Thunder, go ahead, get yourself Rain Dance from the Slowpoke well, you know, and at the very least, it just becomes like a perfect, accurate sweeper with a really strong move. So, ladies and gentlemen, all 4 making it through Koga. Now, guys, something I've been sitting on, basically just like looking down the barrel of her gun all game, has actually been Raikou versus Bruno's Onix. Thought long and hard about this, maybe giving it Iron Tail. So what we could do is lose Bite. The thing is, Onix has 160 defense, but very low special defense. Iron Tail doesn't really serve a purpose after that fight, and Bite also provides flinch. So, I actually think Raikou's best bet for dealing with Onix is, in fact, with Bite. Now, guys, I want to be clear here. This is a very bad fight for the pure special attackers, Suicune and Raikou. Reason being is the Hitmontop's are weirdly specially bulky. Even worse is Hitmontop actually has Dig. So we need to just go for a Thunder here. And that sucks. So, turn 2, we will Rain Dance. Digs. Okay, that's not too bad at least. So we do get the Rain up. Thunder's now accurate. And yeah, like I'm not surprised about that at all. And what sucks is then we're just like chilling for a turn. Take the Dig. They're like, that's awful. Damn. And now we're going into Onix. 150 power move. Low attack. We could still probably take 1. I think this is gonna take 3 and we're gonna need a flinch. It's an Onix, bro. What, like lower attack than a Caterpie or something, please. Okay, we stay in it. I'm really glad I didn't go with Iron Tail. Okay, Hitmonlee. It's not over yet because the rain is done. We have to rest. Perfect world he misses here with a high jump kick. Foresight would be even better. That's gonna do a lot. Okay, dude, never sleep on bulky legendaries, I guess. The double kick is slightly less damage. Nice. Oh, wow. Wait, what's going on here? We just gotta wake up and kill it then. That sucks. Right, because I take 3 hits because I outspeed. When you don't outspeed, it's better. Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god. Dude, this is awful. Okay, so back to sleep. Here's the high jump kick. Kind of just want to fish for him to miss, if anything. Double kick. Oh man, a miss would be so nice there. Oh, that's brutal. Just gotta take the bite. Okay, Hitmonchan doesn't have a lot of oomph, fortunately. 10 less special defense, so a Thunder might kill, but given that it just... Oh, if this crits, actually, we're dead. Wow. Okay, Raikou. Man is dodging crits for his life right now. Mach Punch, yeah, that is very weak at least. Yeah, and he just wants those because he wants speed priority, I think. So we will Rain Dance here. And then, yeah, the worst thing he could do is go for a punch, right? Because we weren't able to predict that. With 10 less special defense, I think it should kill. Nice. Crit could have mattered. Wow, man, Raikou is holding on. Now, is this a one-shot? Because Machamp is capable of putting down some devastating blows. Special defense is 85, HP is 90. This fight is the perfect Raikou counter. Guys, I don't think this is gonna kill. Yeah. Stop, bro. Stop. 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 Raikou is just so stupid lucky, man. The guy doesn't deserve it. There's no way he could take a cross chop from a champ, risk the crit. Dude hits a 10% para and then the 50% coin toss. It's not even fair, man. Oh my god. Okay. Well, listen, as invested as I am in Raikou, I feel like this thing just does not deserve to be where it is, but I take it. All right, kids, you want to see me sweep Bruno? Want to see me do it again? Now, finally, we have Suicune, which I kind of am expecting to be just an easier Raikou, right? Because similar damage output, but no weaknesses to the 2 ground moves. So, yeah, that's expected. We'll pop a Rain Dance. Okay, so then with the Rain Dance up, we have Hitmontop. Now, the Chan is going to go for a Thunder Punch because it's super effective. We have a Paralyzed Cure Berry. Not enough. Okay. Not a lot of damage, though, either. So Hitmonlee is next. This shouldn't be an issue, but I'm worried for Machamp. So let's see here. Okay. Rain stops. We need the rain up, but I still don't know if it'll be enough. Let's rest. Oh, bad crit. Oh my god. Double crits. Rain up. Double kick. Oh my... Bro. So then we rest again, maybe? And we want to hope that he misses his high jump kick, but not this turn. Miss your high jump kick. Fair enough. Okay, well, that's a better position than we were. Oh, but we have to take 3. Could you please miss? Oh my god, okay. So we wake up, Surf comes out, and we have one more turn of... Oh, damn. This actually might be it, guys. Because, like, Cross Chop is going to be lethal. Okay, half. This crits, it's done. There's the max potion. So let's see here. Oh, no, that was a high roll into low roll. Oh, so if we don't get like a very high roll there, we die. Unless he misses, we could go for a miss. Cross chop is 80% accuracy. I mean, he's been getting pretty lucky. You know, the gambler's fallacy, he's due for a miss. Or we get a high roll. The alternative is resting and then taking 3 cross chops, potential crits. Unfortunately, I think that is the safe play. If we were in the orange, like obviously I just go for it, but it looks like I need to hit like probably a 14, 15, 16 to get the kill there. We're just gonna have to roll the dice on no crits, or at least no more than 1. Okay, cross chop number 2 hits. There's the crit. It has to miss or Suicune dies. There's nothing we could have done here. And the dude hits every single hit. Damn, man. I did not think that that would have been a loss for Suicune. Just did not have the damage. Dude, I truly thought like Suicune was going all the way. And it cannot get past the Machamp. Oh, that feels so bad, because I don't know if Raikou can do Lance. And I don't know if Mewtwo can do Karen. This is bad. So what is just absolutely crazy, I've done some calcs, and I have to give Mewtwo Dynamic Punch. I hate it, but we've got some pesky dark types. The Pokemon that I feel most confident in beating Karen is Lugia. It is the psychic type. However, first of all, Aeroblast do be still going quite hard. Enough to do half on an Umbreon, which, for context, Umbreon is the bulkiest Pokemon in the E4. That is an incredible start. We did get that accuracy drop, which sucks, but we hold on to our Bitterberry. Oh, next is Murkrow. Murkrow is nice because it just has bad stats. So we Aeroblast. Now, this is the tricky one, right? Because Houndoom just checks us so hard. We do have Surf, but like, bro, this is another case of like Lugia Psychic type has done nothing for it. Other than a Goodwill matchup. That's it. Okay, that's good damage. Oh, what does Crunch do? Oh my god, man. Crit might kill. Miss into crit kills. Okay, heal. That's fine. Okay. Dude, actually insane insane that Houndoom does that much damage to a Lugia. We also got really lucky there. We haven't missed it. We actually haven't missed yet. Suppose that could have been a confused ray from the start, but still. Oh my god, and then we still got to deal with a Gengar, bro. Okay, this is an Aero Blast. Oh my god, man. Lugia is a fortunate soul. Now. Okay, we don't take damage this turn because we killed. Well, it killed itself, thank god. But this is not good. We just have to hit. Oh, that hurts so much. Oh, that's my man. Oh my god, dude. Now this, yeah, okay. So that was not very good. I don't feel amazing about either, but I feel better about Raikou. So this is gonna be annoying as hell. Oh, I hate this. It's so gonna Sand Attack. Yep, just pooping on our face. So now we don't even have perfect accurate Thunder, and yikes. Okay, well, there's the Confused Ray. Umbreon goes down. Our berry has been consumed. Vileplume comes out next, which is really smart because it disrupts our rain. So we bite here. Nice. We love flinching. Hitting fairly well here. Oh my god, dude. This thing is a menace. Oh my god, man. Oh, Raikou misses. Okay. Bro, this is so bad. We need... Oh, no. Oh, my God, Raikou is lucky. When you need this much luck, though, it's not looking good. Bro, 3 in a row? This guy does not deserve to be here. Like, I'm not even like rooting for him anymore. This is so unfair. Oh my gosh, man. That Suicune isn't here and Raikou gets to be here? It's not okay. Now, what's this gonna do? Oh, another curse. Sick. Sick. Oh, that is so bad, man. Okay, so I just want us to picture Stun Spore into Curse there. If that had a hit, going into Houndoom, how bad that would be. So what we need here is a Rain Dance into Flamethrower so that this doesn't do a lot of damage. That's good. Okay, cut in half. Still strong, but it's like an ember. Part 2, we need Thunder to one-shot. And I don't know if it's gonna one-shot. Yeah. Oh my god, that's so scary, dude. And so... he doesn't deserve it, but if he can land the next 2 hits, we win. Oh, but she has the heal. Crit? I'm not mad because it shouldn't even have got this far. So, damn. Of all the people, it's actually Karen to take out Raikou. This dude has had a really good run. I truly don't think it would have beaten Lance. Just too many dragons. Mewtwo is, for all intents and purposes, the original box art legendary, like the 680. Raikou is the last remaining non-680 base stat legendary, last remaining legendary beast, last remaining legendary trio member, and outlasted both mythicals and Ho-Oh. It has been an honor serving with you, pal. We are actually gonna give Mewtwo a Paralysis Cure Berry. Only Dark type was physical, we could have kept Barrier. So ladies and gentlemen, with that said, the Pokemon that has breezed through this entire run is finally now going to have to use its physical attack, which is like over 100 still. Guy has 110 physical attack. A lot of Pokemon don't even have that as their best attacking stat, but this is going to probably come down to like the first 2 turns. Okay, Dynamic Punch, Mewtwo, sock this fool. Best we could ask for turn 1. Mewtwo! Bro said, I'm not done yet. Gonna go with Murkrow next. We'll take that. We got Ice Punch. Man's not done yet. So no stat drops. Full health left. Okay, Mewtwo, let's see it. Fair enough. Now, the real question is, what does a crunch do? Oh, that is so bad, dude. That was 95. So unless it's like crazy high roll into crazy low roll. And that's after Dynamic Punch not just hitting Umbreon, but critting it. Does Karen check Mewtwo? Karen might check Mewtwo. It's not a Fire Punch or an Ice Punch. We don't have a heal, and even if we did, it doesn't do anything. So we have like a 25% chance at having a chance to not die. Oh my god, bro. The absolute menace, and he is getting stood up right now. This is insane. Okay, Mewtwo, let's see it. Oh no! And a crunch. Holy shit, dude. Houndoom stops Mewtwo. The Pokemon that was designed to nerf psychic types in Gen 2 has said no thank you to 154 special attack. Oh my god, dude. The respect I have just gained for Karen. Dude, the meaning of her message, strong Pokemon, weak Pokemon. That is the selfish perception of people. Truly skilled trainers should try to win with their favorites. Ah, dude. If there's one thing I will say that is kind of a beautiful silver lining, my first Pokemon game as a kid was Pokemon Silver. Mewtwo was never my OG legendary. It was in fact Lugia, which kind of makes this all the more bittersweet. We have one legendary left. It is from Johto, and all that stands in the way of champion are 6 dragons. Let's do this against Lance, the Dragon Master. If it makes it through, we will go on to fight Blue and Red, but that is of course a big if, because we don't have a move that one-shots Gyarados, which instantly makes this kind of tricky. Level 44 is nice. We're gonna actually lead. Holy dude, Aeroblast finally gets a bad miss, and it is in the champion fight. Can we make that up with a crit here, maybe? Okay, and Lugia goes for the Hyper Beam. Now, I actually kind of love that because he's gonna have to recharge, right? So we recover, and then it's an Aeroblast. Okay, 1 down, 5 to go. Now, the big thing is the next 5 are weak to Lugia, but I believe this is Thunder Dragonite. So we really just want to hit a Surf and get out of this. Sorry, a Blizzard. I had to screw that up, otherwise it wouldn't have landed. Okay. Big Lugia. That is so big for you, man. That is gonna go down. So probably Dragonite number 2. Yep, we probably don't deserve to hit this, but what's nice now, this is Blizzard Dragonite. If this is Blizzard Dragonite and we get hit with a freeze, it's probably an L. I have a Paralyzed Cure Berry on for the more likely Thunder Wave. Let's see it, Lugia. Okay. Blizzard's doing its thing. And yup. Okay. Crit didn't matter, but we'll take it. Now, the reason Blizzard is better for this fight is you're probably gonna hit every second Blizzard, and Blizzard will always kill a Dragonite. Icy Wind is like probably a 2-shot, so you're guaranteeing yourself a 2-shot when the benefits of one-shotting are like monumental. Now, Aerodactyl's going to outspeed with Rock Slide. This is a bad position. Okay, Lugia. Go off, I guess, with your badge boost. Aerodactyl holds on, though. Here's the Rock Slide. Damn, I'm impressed, Aerodactyl. Whew. Okay. So that is... we're okay. Charizard is kind of bulky, too. We do outspeed, but, like, is it enough without stab, you know? Always say a water ice type is the best thing you can have for a Lance. We have the moves, but we don't have the stab. Yeah. This is all good intel, though. So what's a flamethrower gonna do here? Okay, I think we want to be recovered going in. So Lance is actually going to be a total gentleman. Not use the full restore. We love that, buddy. Thank you. Now Lugia is going to go over level cap. That's just what it is. That's the thing in Nuzlocke. It's legal, so don't worry about that. And now we just need to land one more blizzard, which I feel like statistically should not hit. And statistics are a hell of a drug, but nothing stops the power of a blizzard. So with ease, Lugia becomes champion of the Johto region. Give the man some credit. Look at that. This proves is that all you need is a giant cannon. And as long as you have that, you can achieve anything. Congratulations, Lugia. Dominance box art of the Johto region. Because the next following set of gyms level cap below Lance, it's just like one, we're already ahead of them, so it's not a legit Nuzlocke. 2, they're really easy. 3, they're really easy. So, ladies and gentlemen, time for our second last fight. Unchanged learn set for Lugia. Let's do this, Blue. Now, this is a man you'd never want to underestimate. Doesn't have a lot to threaten us, but I'll go for the Blizzard. Get it out the way. Yeah, wing attack. Actually, I guess he could mirror move. So you kind of want a one-shot. Okay, Pidgeot down. And that's beautiful. So he sees the rock slide here, goes out with his Rhydon. I had considered possibly throwing in Earthquake for the Arcanine, just it's slightly more damage, but this makes Rhydon just perfectly free, which threatens Lugia more. Whew. 2 down. Easiest 2 down, I should mention. Oh, comes the Zam. 2 Alakazam's always pretty threatening, but we do resist Psychic type, and Aeroblast is... Bro, I think that's the biggest thing, is it is a physical move. Like, dude, Aeroblast has just... I can't say enough about how crazy Aeroblast is. I can't even talk. It's so crazy. Again, it's like Gyarados, that is threatening, but like Aeroblast, man. You know, and Sacred Fire just doesn't have that matching with it, right? Because the only thing that resists flying is like rock types, which are weak to surf, you know? I think that like that synergy has just been so good for Lugia, whereas Ho-Oh would have like Sacred Fire and then like fly, which is just not really that useful because Sacred Fire covers anything that Sacred, you know, right? It just gives you like fighting coverage, which is not that good because fighting Pokemon have rocks. Damn, Lugia is just crazy, I guess, is the moral of the story. Luckily for us, I guess, Blue has set up the rain, which is hilarious. So this is Blue's ace. Strong Pokemon, but, you know, when you set the rain up on yourself, what can you do? Okay, then we have Exeggutor, who is weak to Aeroblast. Wow, Lugia going off. This has been Lugia's best fight. There's just no situation where Blue beats Lugia. Like, that is just clean. Ladies and gentlemen, we have reached the summit. Level 77 cap, because the Pikachu isn't really fairly leveled into this. Trainer Red would like to battle. He sends out Pikachu, and it is time to see Lugia one more time. We are going to lead with a Surf, and really just hope for a kill out the gates. Woo! That's a big one for us. Oh, and look at this. He's wasting his full restores. We love that. Do it again. The peak goes down. Guys, this is where it gets spicy. I truly don't know if it can happen. Okay, Blastoise has Blizzard. Here we go, Aeroblasting. Half. Too lucky, man. Okay, so big threat goes down. Espeon next. I think this is probably another Aeroblast. Let's see. Can it shot? One shot? No, okay. Bro, that is the thing. Like, Red is just so strong. Everything is close, but not enough. Okay, down to a Surf. Now, the Snorlax. Just a brick wall, dude. And it is an Aeroblast, unfortunately, and pray for a crit, because there's the Amnesia. I just want to wait out this Blizzard because we don't have... sorry, I want to wait out the Reflect because we don't have a lot of PP on Aeroblast. Wow. Wow, dude. Okay, Reflect fades. We have 3 left. Let's see it. Oh, that's so bad, dude. My man, you gotta hit this. And crit, baby. Wow. Now, we have the Paralyzed Cure Berry. That is a crit. Holy, that is a crit. Oh, I have to recover here. We need an Aeroblast crit because I'm silly. Thing was, if Aeroblast missed there, we would have died. Oh my god. Oh my god, Lugia. one more time, bro. Okay, the snore. Clever. Not a lot of damage, though. I think I need blizzard damage here. Oh, I think I need blizzard damage here. Come on. Oh! No! Guys, I think we wipe. Because all we can do is surf now. Oh my god, red is going to successfully PP stall us. And eventually we're gonna get parried. Dude. Okay, we crit. But again, it's just like, we crit for what, you know? There's the para. We do heal this time. We need like back-to-back crits, man. Oh, Lugia. Lugia, please. 1 in 16. Dude, the crit king! Wait, my camera died. The crit king! Maybe I could have played that better. I really don't know. We are so low on PP, guys. Let's see. Okay, now, I might have been greedy here. No, crit wouldn't have done it. So let's recover before Venusaur comes in. Okay. It's another surf. And this sucks. Because we have 2 blizzards, and I'm pretty sure we need to hit 2 blizzards. Otherwise, it is over, dude. Let's recover first. That's fine. We just have to get the blizzard in. What's it gonna be? Damn. Oh, wait, I just realized that sun is up. Is blizzard less accurate in sun? Unless this is an urban legend I've always believed. Okay, maybe blizzard is just all, I thought blizzard lost accuracy in the sun. Maybe not. Well, ladies and gentlemen, it's a blizzard in a dream. I feel like that's been the slogan of this video. Let's see it, buddy. Not even hype, man. Just lucky. Maybe we're not so lucky. It's not like a lot of people made it to this fight. But ladies and gentlemen, I want to dedicate this one to the legendaries we've lost along the way. It was a long, hard-earned battle. I want to say congratulations to runners-up Raikou and Mewtwo. Guys, if you enjoyed, please subscribe. And I'll see you later. Peace.